Wait, Richardson. Hughes was there, the spoil came. It sits for Johnson, he just belts it forward, hoping Delidio can get on it. Wonderful smother by Cruiser.
Magnificent smother by Cruiser.
He does some good work, doesn't he, for a very tall player. His athleticism and understanding of the game is superb.
That's why I think he could be one of the very best ruckmen in the comp. He does some too. He's dropped at the feet, though, so he's got some areas to improve there. They're not great kicks. He could have made that one rolling.
Wiggins gives it back to Stevens, who goes to Favola. He recovers and gives it off to Stevens. Little kick around the corner.
It'll be a good one to finish.
Untidy, but it may pay off for Carlton. Gibbs puts the Blues in front.
Well, Favola's, you talk about control around your feet and when a ball wasn't good, what he was able to make out of a lousy delivery, gained possession, and we all laughed about the kick, but it ended up putting it into perfect space.
Well, there it is, the Nick Stevens kick. It was a bit of a mongrel, but smart play there from Fisher in the finish as well, and Gibbs just fires away. And the Blues are in control of this match right now.
Yeah.
Only 5 points up, but they've got the run. They've got to do something here in the middle, the Tigers, to get back some ascendancy.
The egg. Here's Wiggins. Wiggins from 55 to the hot spot. Carlton need a mark and they get one, and they get Favola in the game.
Well, there's Bowden again. I'm sorry to go back one, I don't even see this, but Bowden let his man come up, which was Wiggins, and then will I go? No, well, I can't imprint on him now. I'll go, and he got halfway back to try and protect it. He couldn't. Halfway into no man's land is no go.
And well done to Fairby. Kept presenting, and this time he snatched it.
And this time he kicks his third. Carlton lead by 11 points. They're making it tough for the Tigers. It keeps going. Can keep going to goal, but decides to hit the hot spot. Will square it up. The punch came.
It's a nothing kick in the end. Just put it into the more dangerous area. He had a track straight to goal.
Jamison to Stevens. Into Bentic.
Had a big game, Bentic.
Yep.
Terrific game. Him and Carazzo have had enormous games.
Simpson going to back himself to hit it and square it up. Wiggins goes back and takes a beauty. This could be it for the Tigers.
Well, he's done that on occasions. Over the years, he's tantalised us all, and people keep thinking he's not the complete package, and they continue to pick him, not all the time occasions, and within games he's done exactly that. He's got good hands for his size, and he might put this Gerard beyond redemption.
Kicks this one, game over for the Tigers, you would think. That may well have been his finest moment as a player, Parker. That was just absolute sheer brilliance.
He doesn't make any mistake. Carlton doing everything right at the moment, including winning another centre clearance. Cruiser belting it forward. Here's Favola. Can he pick it up? Not yet. Newman there, tidying up once again. Still the pressure on, though. Eddie Betts, he's pinched it. Eddie, what will he do? He squares it back to Wiggins, the hero. Over the top, Favola. Well, they've almost made a mess of it, but in the end, Favola's got his fourth, and in the end, Carlton goes 4 goals clear.
All right, please, the boy, there's a lot of courage to do that. It was a team thing to give it over. I think I might have gone back, Gerard, and had the game myself, but he did the right thing, and they were rewarded in the finish.
Well, it's great work by Eddie Betts. He's in and out, Eddie, but geez, he creates some havoc down there. Simon Wiggins just didn't quite hit the handball well enough, but the footy gods are with them. And there'll be free pizzas for all at Lygon Street this afternoon or this evening.
And one of the great escapes is that Richardson has not been able to reappear, which has given weight.
Not much he can do. Johnson. Stevens just did enough to just slide in, and Carlton end up with it, and they may get another shot at goal. Drifting into the hole was Murphy. Well,
good instance there. A couple of players kept their head down longer over the ball than their Richmond opponents, who lifted the head, turned off the contest, and as happens, didn't get rewarded with the ball.
Just some public relations being done there by Favola with the Tiger faithful. He loves it. Murphy, how will this one go? How are the shoulders, Gerard?
Look good to me.
Looks okay to me. What an afternoon for Carlton now. It's party time.
Well, they deserved it, because for a long time early in the game they weren't in control of it, and they were struggling to get their game together, and Richmond had done enough early, I thought, to not destroy Carlton, but to get such a lead on the board. Didn't eventuate, and it always comes back to bite you on the backside if you don't get good finish for your work early in the game. And no doubt Richmond are tired now, and they'll be chasing to the finish. This will be an avalanche, I would suggest, from this point on.
Margin back to 23. It was hard running from Foley and Delidio. Stevens has been superb in the second half. Spilt by Polak. Don't want to spill it with Eddie Betts around. Eddie. How about that?
Fair plays for Nick Stevens, David. I think he would have been challenged. I think he would have challenged himself.
Yep, I agree with that.
And he was not dominant in the first half, but I thought his third quarter was absolutely superb, and he's finished up one of Carlton's absolute best. In the absence of the best midfielder in the competition, he's just lifted and led it.
Febb's giving it to Polak. He's got a one-man around 5 of them trying to protect Polak, demonstrating how he ducked his head and missed the mark. I mean, you've got this point for the scoreboard, son, you know.
Squares it wider. Jake King. He's running for him. A couple of bounces. Will he take on Cloak? Eventually. And now he ran himself into big trouble. Holding the ball.
That's just...
And he might be below 50 here, David.
Is that his fault? Or what's not happening ahead of him? That is the total 44 players will be looking for the break, I reckon, Gerald.
Well, it's a hard-running game, Parker, and I reckon they'll be all looking to put the legs up. But I know he's going to enjoy it most.
Yeah.
Favola couldn't quite get it. Gibbs can around the corner. He's kicked three, has he? What a day for Bryce Gibbs.
Their collective talent, the kids are starting to
have an influence.
Oh, they are. They really are. I mean, Cotcham has been terrific. Tamlin we haven't seen much of. A couple of the other boys, I think, for Richmond, Delidio has been terrific. Polo, I think, played pretty well for most parts. So some of their kids are, but I think the Carlton three, Cruiser looks to me to be the package. No doubt about that. Their other, Gibbs certainly will be, Murphy certainly will be. So I think both clubs have got a fair bit to look forward to. I think they're going up, certainly, bit by bit.
3 goals for Bryce Gibbs. And it's been a big last quarter for Carlton. And in the final seconds of this game, Bentic has enjoyed his game. They've got time for one more, have they? Grigg lobs it over the top. And wouldn't you know it, we'll probably have another shot after the siren.
And it's, it's been a 5 or 6 goal win in these circumstances.
Big win.
It's a big win. It's a big win.
Fev shaking the hands of the Richmond cheer squad. They've enjoyed a bit of banter all afternoon. Fisher for the goal. An anti-climax almost from him. It's a behind. So the final margin will be 30 points, identical to round 1, reversal of the result.
And you couldn't see that result at half-time, David. No. It was 12 points. The leaders were the Tigers. And it was the Blues in the second half that really, I guess, showed the opposition that they wanted to win just that little bit more. I mean, Richos came at a time where they could still have won, but they were well behind at that period of time. But
right, jumping on a chick.
If they can find just one more Jared Waite and have a player capable of doing what he's the most versatile one in the competition for his size. He's a great athlete and sometimes doesn't make the best decisions, but for me, just a player of his size and ability to have at both ends of the ground would just cap off the structure that they need.
Well, they've got a number of versatile players. Satano helping, the experiment continues, and he's done a good job for where he's come from. David, he's fulfilling the role as a tall defender. Jamison's another one who's very much on a steep learning curve at the moment, but been pretty happy. But right now, the Blues have been thrilled. They go to the break, and they're in touch with the 8, depending on whether St Kilda or the Kangaroos lose, or win. They may well be in it.
7 wins and 7 losses after round 14, Carlton. It was Richmond's day. They come to celebrate, but the Blues will walk away with the all-important